Hey friends, happy Friday. How are you? Okay, let me get my boxes set up here. Wait for some people to pop in. It's like a random live. I don't have a craft. I should have a craft. I didn't bring a craft with me. I brought some goodie boxes. So let's see. Let me grab everything here. Let's see. This is... Hey Penny. Y'all, if you pop in, say hi. Let me know you're here. Sometimes it shows me when you pop in. Sometimes it'll say like there's a whole bunch of eyeballs, but I only see like a couple of names. So just say hi. Let's see. One. How are you today? How's the weather where you're at? We've had some yucky weather. It kind of slacked off, but now it's getting gray again. So my husband says it's supposed to storm some more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. I think I got everything. Okay. Just stacking everything. Trying to make some room to show y'all something. 1, 2. My camera might be too high. All right. Well, Penny, I only see your name, but I see a couple eyeballs. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. So I've been trying to do some spring cleaning. I was trying to pack orders earlier, and I was trying to cut orders, and then it was storming, so I unplugged the Glowforge because I am like terrified of the idea of lightning striking that thing. Yeah, they always say unplug your TVs or anything if there's a lightning storm, but I worry about the Glowforge. Ooh, a head cold. No, nobody wants to be sick. Hey, Amanda, I made it. This time it's me. I made it. So anyway, I was doing some spring cleaning since I had to unplug the Glowforge. So I was working on my closet, and then I thought, you know what? I really need to do some spring cleaning around my Glowforge, because I don't know if some of y'all were here, but it was a little over a year ago. It's been over a year since I've done this, but I keep a bin next to my Glowforge. So when I cut something, if it doesn't come out right, or if I mess it up, I throw it into this bin. Now, if it's garbage, I throw it in the garbage. But sometimes pieces don't cut quite right, or I get them too close to the edge, and I can't sell them. I won't sell them. So I throw them in this bin thinking, well, I'll use them. I'll put them in my stash, my craft stash. But I have way too much. So I started boxing up some of my stuff from that bin. So I came up with some goodie boxes. Sorry, my throat just got dry all of a sudden. I wonder if I brought my drink up here. I never remember to bring my drink. So if you pop in, say hey. Let me know you're here. I see. Hey, Cindy. Hi, Victoria. Brittany. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. I came up with 8 little goodie boxes. And so I'm going to put them on my website, and I could yell for my husband to bring me something to drink. He would do that to me if he was on a Zoom call. Hang on, I'm going to tell him. My throat is like really, really dry. Hang on 1 second. Hey, Greg. Can you do me a huge favor? terrible. I've never done that before. Okay. Whoop. Oh, about tripped coming back. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm back. Okay. God, I always forget to bring my drink up here. So anyway, I came up with some goodie boxes, and I like the idea of mystery boxes, but I kind of want to know what I'm getting. Is anybody else like that? So I thought what I would do is show y'all what's in the goodie boxes. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. I never remember to bring a drink, and I was talking and my eyes started watering. Thank you, honey. So anyway, sorry, I have to take a sip of my Dr. Pepper. Sorry. Okay, better. Much better. Hey, Tina Marie. Hey, Wanda. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Carla. Hello, hello. Okay, so what I was saying is I've come up with some goodie boxes, and here's the thing. Some of them are perfect. I mean, they're fine. I might have just cut too many. Some might have a little glitch, and I'm going to show y'all what they are. Some are, I don't know what the word is. They're like the pieces that are left behind, like when I cut out a shape. I'll show you that too. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put them in my shop until, because I know a lot of people aren't going to see this live until like tonight or something like that. Some people may not see it at all and be like, hey, I missed it. So, I'm going to put them in my shop at noon tomorrow, noon Eastern time. Okay. And what I'll do is when I do that, I'm going to come back to my page and post the link to it so y'all know how to find it. So, but it's helping me. It's clearing some stuff out. It's stuff I was saying I'm going to keep that for my craft stash, but I don't need any more stuff in my craft stash. Outlines maybe, or the negative. Is that what it would be? Like, say you cut out, say you have, you know, a square and you cut the heart out and you want to use the heart to craft with, and you're left behind with a square with a heart cut out. That's what I mean. It's some of those things. Not a lot, but okay, I'll start with, I'm going to show you one of the boxes. Now, if you want to grab a pen and paper, because I'm going to tell you what each box is. And that way, like, say you write down, oh, I liked box B and number 7. That way, when I post that they're available in my shop, you can go and look for that one, add it to your cart, and check out, because there will only be one of each of these, like 1A, one, you know, because I labeled each one. So the thing is, if you add it to your cart, it doesn't take it away. So if there's only one available and you add it to your cart while you're still looking around, and say Susie Q comes along and adds A to her cart and checks out, it's gone. When you go to check out, it's going to say that's not available anymore. Has that ever happened to y'all? I've done that before. I've been shopping and they're like, this item, remove it from your cart because it's not there anymore, or it's not available, or they remove it for you. I'm not sure how they will do it. So anyway, I'm just going to show y'all, and I'll probably come back on here and talk about it again, be like in the morning or something, just to remind anybody, because I know people are popping in going, what is she talking about? So I made up some goodie boxes. So let me just show you, because I want you to see what you're getting, because I don't want to have to type. Yeah, Bath and Body Works does it to me all the time. All the time. The goodie boxes are, okay, I have 3. I thought they were all the same size boxes, and then I realized they're just a little, I haven't closed the flaps on these. Hold on. And I haven't packed them up fully. I just put everything in the box. I'm not going to send it like that, where it's rattly. I'll use tissue paper and all that good stuff. I think I folded some of these backwards. That's why they're not wanting to close. But let me just give you an idea here. Let's see if I can close this one. I was trying to fold them all really quick. I think I folded them. I folded a couple of these backwards. They're about, I think this one's like 5 by 7, and this one I'm not sure, but they're very close in size. Just a little smaller. So I have 3 of the small ones. They're gonna be $7, okay? And these are $10. Wait, no, these are $6 and these are $10. I want to do those for $5 because, I mean, you know what? I think I will. The more I think about it, y'all are helping me out. Whoever buys these is helping me because it's like spring cleaning. Let me write that down. I'm going to change it. So the small ones are going to be $5. The big ones are going to be $10. They're not much smaller, but I can't fit as much in there. Okay, so I'm going to show you. You got Happy Mail. Yay! Oh, good. Okay, if you just got here, I have been spring cleaning around my Glowforge. And these are pieces that are, some are irregular, some are not. I just have way too many, or I cut too many, or they're like the negative, the leftover, like after I cut something out. So I'm just gonna show you, and then if anybody jumps in late, they can, I mean, you can watch the replay and catch it because I don't wanna hold up over everybody. Okay, so I'm not gonna put these in my shop until noon tomorrow. Okay, and then when I do, I'm gonna put a link. I'm gonna come to my page and post a link so y'all can get to it easy. But I was saying, if you have a pen and paper, if you think you might be interested in one, you might want to write down, like, because I labeled them, like the little ones. I've only got 3 of the little ones, and it's A, B, or C, and I'll tell you what each one is. But I like mystery boxes, but I kind of want you to see what you're getting, because some of these have the same thing in them. Some might have something different, okay? So, again, these aren't in the shop yet, so don't worry. Nobody's going to run and grab it while I'm still talking. They won't be in there till tomorrow. So this is box A. This is a $5 box. It's just a random box, okay? And I'm going to tell you, like, the things that are, some things are irregular. So, and I'll show you what I mean by irregular. But if you're creative, I know y'all are creative. So if you can use your imagination, some of these, I feel like y'all could, it's things that I said, they're too good to throw away, but they're not things that I offer, you know? Okay, so we're just gonna look at this one box for right now. Why does this keep getting darker? Hold on. Okay, as long as y'all can still see me. My screen gets dim, the light, and it's plugged in. Okay, this is box A. Right, this little owl, I messed up. When you cut this on the Glowforge, when you go into the Glowforge program, you tell it what to cut, what to score, what to ignore, and what to engrave, okay? It was supposed to score the eyeballs, the little owl's eyeballs, but I forgot to tell it that, so it cut everything. So it cut out the eyeballs. So I've got them taped on the back. So what you could do with this, you can pop these off, paint them, and stick them back. But if you're gluing this down to a surface, like say you're making a little sign or something, it won't matter, you know, once you glue it down. But it was supposed to just draw the eyeballs on there, but it cut them, okay? So that's an irregular to me. I did it wrong. So anyway, okay, so this is box A. It's got one of these little owls in it. It's got this little chicken. This was one of those pieces from that kit that I did, the embellishment. The only problem is with the Glowforge, if you don't clean it, like after you cut so much, keep the fans cleaned, all that. And I get to cutting, and some days I am cutting from morning till evening, and I forget to stop and clean it along the ways. And the cameras, it relies on a lot. It's got several cameras inside the Glowforge, so the laser can see where it's going and all that. And if you don't, sometimes they'll get off track. So this chicken, see how it's outlined? Look how close it got to the edge right here. Oh, right there. See how you can see the outline really good here? So it's an irregular. I didn't want to include that with somebody's kit, so, but it's perfectly good chicken. You know, you could paint it, make a magnet out of it, you know. So anyway, this one has an owl, a little chicken. It's got a button embellishment. Now this tape, y'all, if you get anything from me and it's got this tape on it, it's to keep pieces together so they don't separate. It's just, painter's tape. It comes right off. A little button embellishment. There's a strawberry. Ooh, strawberry. It's got like all the little layers. So if you're making, you know, if you just need little embellishments, there's a little strawberry. This one has a truck. Okay. And again, some of these were extras. Some didn't cut straight. I'm trying to think what it was about this one. This might have been an extra from the Christmas kit. There's a truck. There's the base of what was an angel ornament. So you've got the angel shape. You could definitely cover that in scrapbook paper or paint it. There's 3 of these peeps. And here's the thing with the peeps. This creeped me out. It was not clean, and so, or I don't know if it wasn't clean or what, but the Glowforge started doing weird things. But this bunny, look, this bunny is looking that way. And this bunny, his face is up a little higher, and this bunny's is lower. Some of them were totally looking that way, and it was creepy. It was like they were having a conversation. So anyway, these didn't cut right, because all of them are supposed to look exactly the same. The face is supposed to be a little bit lower down. There's nothing wrong with these, but I couldn't sell them, so, or I don't feel good selling them. This is just a little extra little embellishment, a little flourish. There's nothing wrong with this butterfly. It must have been an extra. Let's see. Okay, this little piece, it's the flower pot, and it was supposed to have a little bird right here. I did not cut the little bird for some reason. Anyway, I don't feel like going back and cutting just a bird. So you could get creative. You could paint this. You could, you know, glue a little flower over that. Actually, it has some flowers in the, well, actually that could go there. You could totally paint this flower and glue it right there, and you'd never realize there's a bird's tail right there. So, but yeah, this is in the box. There's a tag. I don't know what was supposed to go with that. There's another peep. So there's 1, 2, there's 4 of these peeps in here. Their eyes are all in different spots, but here's 2 smaller peeps. See how its face is down kind of low? But y'all, I mean, that's not too weird. If you get one where the eyes are up on the ears, you know, you could cover it with scrapbook paper and you'd never even know. There's another little embellishment, little flourish. And then there's a whole bunch of these. I think all the boxes have like a handful of these things. You could use these as little embellishments. I think they came off of the Christmas box. Do y'all remember that rockin' reindeer I had? Anyway, it's a whole bunch of these little embellishments, okay? They just look like little sprigs of greenery. And then there's a teeny tiny little flower. Okay, so that's what's all in box A. So it's a $5 box. Just a lot of, you know, little embellishments. Okay, so if you see box A, that's what's in it. It's going to be listed as mystery box, because anybody that goes in my shop that didn't see this live is going to be like, what's in box A? If I say mystery box, that means it's a mystery, but y'all are getting a sneak peek. Okay, so here's box B. So again, these are $5. They're not in my shop yet. I'm not gonna put them in there till noon tomorrow. Okay, this is the part I was talking about, like the cutouts. Do y'all remember the Easter egg, the bunny Easter eggs, where it had like the bunny heads and stuff? Okay, this is what's left behind in the Glowforge after I cut those out, because it cuts out a solid egg and then the outline, and it leaves these behind. Surely somebody is creative and wants to make some. Look how cute that is. So you could decorate this as an egg, and that could be like a silhouette, you know? So anyway, it's all 6 of them, but it's just the outlines, okay? This is another $5 box. So there's 6 of these. This is box B. There's 6 of these. They're all the different little bunny shapes, okay? Okay, you know my sign back here says bloom? Okay. That's actually enlarged from the big bloom shelf sitter. Last week I was having issues with my Glowforge and I had to call support, and it turned out that it was off, the tension belt was off track. So it was cutting things different sizes and all that. So it was cutting the base too small for the letters. I know this is backwards to y'all, but it will be correct when you get it. I have, for this box, there's the B. Let me make sure. Okay, this one will spell out the whole thing. There's this is what makes the L, is the flower pot, but it's this size. L, and then it's got this little layer. So BL, you've got O, you've got another O with a flower, and then you've got M, which that's the back, but I'm just, if I turn it for y'all. So this will spell out bloom. You've got a birdie with the little wing, like that, layered. So anyway, it's basically the bloom without the base. So it's not a shelf sitter, but if you wanted to make it, if you wanted to put them on blocks of wood or on a Dollar Tree, you know, base or something, you could. This one also has two little bitty peeps. Look how low his face is. That's why he's an irregular. His isn't too bad, but okay. But like I said, if you covered them with scrapbook paper, you wouldn't know. Heck, you could probably just paint them and nobody would notice but me. And then again, a handful of all these little, they're like little greenery sprigs. They're just, it's like, I just sprinkled a handful because I had a big baggie of them, so. Okay, and then it also has the truck. So that's what's in box B. Again, it's the whole bloom word, just no base to it. And then these 6 of these little silhouettes. Okay, and the truck. Okay, so that's B. So if you're interested in that one, just write down B. And you can go back and watch this if you forget what's in what. Hey, Nora. Hey, Kathy. Hello, everybody. Hey, Becky. All right. Oh, okay. This is box C. Okay, this is another 5. I'm still in the $5 boxes. Okay. It's got the words for, I know it's backwards to y'all. Beach, please. I can't remember what this went with, but I have several of the boxes have this in it. It's just the words, beach, please. You could do it with like a starfish or, you know, sand dollars or seahorse or whatever. Okay, another truck. Now the thing with these trucks, I think when I cut these, okay, this one you can tell. Look right here, the tire is a little flat. It's got like a flat tire. Tire should be round like that. I think this one got too close to the edge when I cut it. And I cut this part really, it's too thin, so it's kind of flimsy, but it's fine if you're gonna glue it onto like a base, you know, even if it snaps off. I can't tell you how many times I've been doing a live and I start dry brushing something and I get too rough and I snap it and y'all don't even know. I just glue it in place and you can't even tell. But once you glue it onto the base, it'll be fine. So here's this little truck. And this one actually has the window. You can pop the window out if you want to paint it, pop it back in, or just leave it out. A lot of them don't even have the window. So that's in there. Okay. It's got a carrot. It's a layered piece. I have no idea where that polka dot came from. I guess it moved around on the screen and I didn't notice it on the iPad when I was downloading it. But if you covered this part with scrapbook paper, or if you put a bow, you could put a bow here and it would hide it. But it's a carrot. It looks like the carrot's in the ground. It's one of those, you know, so you could do that. You just gotta get creative with it. But I thought it was a cute little outlined carrot. You do it either way, just hide that somehow. This one has 2 of the bigger peeps. You can even put a peep over it. These peeps got too close to the edge and it cut off the bottom. So these could actually sit like at the bottom of a picture or a sign or something, you know, or poking up out of the ground. however you wanted to do them. So they got a flat bottom peeps. Okay, here's two tiny peeps, and look, they look like they're looking up. Their face got way up, too close to their ears. So that's why they're irregular. This one has a butterfly like that, a sideways flying butterfly, I guess. So there's two butterflies. There's a little bird, and the little birdie's eyeball printed down by its cheek. I don't know what happened, but you could paint over that. There's this little wing. Okay. A flower. It looks like the etching is a little off center, so that's why this one's irregular. And then another set of these little bunny silhouette eggs. 6 of those. And a handful of these. Again, the little greenery sprigs. Okay. So that is box C, $5. Okay. Okay, now we'll move to, that's all I have of the $5 ones. Now we have the $10. These are a little bit bigger. I'll go in order. What's number 1? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 of these, okay? So, let's see. And do not be surprised if they will all have whatever you see here. They're going to have all of that. Don't be surprised if it has more. I may end up throwing more stuff into it. I won't take away, but I may throw more stuff into them if I can fit it in there. Just because some of these have a little room, you know, because some of the pieces are different sizes. Okay, so this is box number 1. That was A, B, and C. This is number 1. Okay, so this one has it's a layered strawberry, and here's the thing. It was supposed to be, it's like the strawberry and then the greenery and then the flower. They're all like layered on there, so you can, I've got them taped together to keep them together, but I was supposed to etch or score the little strawberry seeds, and I cut them, so they will pop out. So I've got them taped on the back, so you can just paint them, and then once you glue it onto a base, it'll stay in place, okay? So it's pretty good sized strawberry. That'll be cute for a summer project. So this one comes with a strawberry, one of these layered angel, it was an angel ornament. I think I just cut too many. I don't know why this, oh, I think that you can kind of see where it got a little off track here and here. The laser might have jumped a little. I could have bumped it. So there's 2. You could use them separate or together. Okay. Beach Please again. Another owl with the eyes. This one also spells out bloom like this back here, except the O's are different on those. You've got this O, and then you've got this, oops, this O that has the flower that goes over it, spelled as an O. M. Okay, let's see. Okay, the only difference with this one is the L. It's just the flower pot and a tulip head. It doesn't have the stem. That other one had a stem. Cooper's having a nightmare over there. But you could just get crafty. Use a popsicle stick or something like that. Okay, hold on. Okay, are y'all there? It was telling me to check into my Wi-Fi. Okay. Hopefully I don't lose y'all. Okay. Sorry. Y'all still here? Hey, Anna Marie. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. It's trying to like click into the Wi-Fi. Fingers crossed. Don't kick me off. Anyway, you would just need to use like a popsicle stick or something to, you know, for your stem. Okay, it's got a little wooden carrot. You still see me? Okay, good, good. Okay, it's got 2 of the peeps that are flat on the bottom. Look, he looks like he's looking down. He's looking straight ahead. 1, 2 of the tiny peeps, and look, his face is down at his neck. So, I mean, if you covered these, puppy mares, yes, he's having a puppy mare over there. He does that in the middle of the night, and I mean, you can hear him like in the next room. Okay, so 2 of the little ones, 2 of the big ones. There's another bird with a wing. Butterfly flying. And then more of the, did I say it's got 6 of these bunny silhouettes. They're so cute. A big butterfly, and look, see how the body is off center? That's why this one's in here. It's an irregular, but I mean, you could paint the back or you could paint over it, but either way. And then a whole bunch of these little greenery sprigs, okay? Like I said, don't be surprised. There's a little bit of room in here. I might end up tossing a couple more things in here, maybe some napkins or something to craft with. Anytime there's a little room, I'll just toss something else in there. But it'll be at least all that. That's number 1. It's a $10 mystery box. Number 2. Okay. Number 2 has this bird, and I brought one up here to show you. This is what it's supposed to look like, okay? Do y'all remember this bird? I think I painted this one on a live. Did it freeze for a minute? Okay. Hopefully it's good. It was telling me to log in. I thought I was already in my Wi-Fi, but it told me to do it. So here's what the bird is supposed to look like, okay? So here's what I didn't cut out the flower, but some of these have a flower. It might be a different flower. But also, I was telling y'all, you have to tell the Glowforge where to cut, where to score, all that stuff. Well, I cut his beak off. So it's stuck on here with tape. So once you glue it down, like, see, it's just a loose beak. But once you paint it and say you glue it to your sign or whatever, it looks fine. His little wing, I always, if you get my pieces, you'll get it with this tape on it. And that's really just trying to keep everything together. You know, you don't want to dig through the box going, where's the wing or whatever. So, or where's this wing go to? So it's this one, but it's got this right here where the flower is supposed to go like that. But you could glue any flower. You could glue a little Dollar Tree silk flower, or, you know, if you have a random flower. So it's a cute, nice little size bird. Okay, so this is number 2. It has the bird. Like I said, a lot of these have the same stuff, just in different orders. Like, you know, you might get the truck and this. I had a bunch of these trucks left over. So there's another truck. It doesn't have a flat tire or anything. It was probably just an extra. So that, I think they all have a set of these bunny silhouettes. I sold so many sets of these, so I had stacks of these. I just couldn't throw them away because, I mean, you could totally craft with that. You could paint the Easter egg really cute, like flowers, or paint it like you would decorate an egg, tie-dye, stuff like that. And then there's the silhouette. Hey, Pamela Marie. Let's see. This one also spells out bloom, like back here. Like that. Okay, now my thing lit up. This one does have, this one, okay, you got the B for bloom. Like I said, my camera's flipped backwards, so you got B, you've got this for the L, it's the flower pot, and the tulip, that makes the L, like behind me. And this one, oh, this one actually has the little rim to the flower pot too. So there's your L, BL, and then you've got this O with a flower. Just got another O, and then an M. Well, either way you want to do it. Okay. So bloom. We got another bird. with a wing. Again, 2 more little ones. 2 more big ones. Here's the ones. They look like they're looking at each other. Look at them. So you got 2 little ones, 2 big ones. But they're irregular because their eyes weren't straight. They were kind of shifted. Here's another butterfly that the little body etched in the wrong spot. But if you paint over it, it'll be fine. Or you can paint the back. Either way. And again, a handful of, I'm telling you, they all have a handful. And I still have a baggie full of these greenery sprigs. If you're interested in more of those, let me know. I'll sprinkle another handful or 2 in there because I have a ton of them. Okay. Yeah, I like this one because it's got the big bird. Okay, so that's number 2. Here's number 3. I only have 5 of these. Let me see if it's it. Okay, this one's got something different. Okay, this one has the bird also. The owl also. The truck. This one actually has the window and the hubcaps, or I guess that's what you call them. I guess the hubcaps in it. Truck. 6 of the bunny silhouette eggs. Beach, please, the words. Okay, this one has, this is a little bit different. I'll get to what's different. Let's see, it just has 2 tiny peeps. Sorry, which way they go? 2 of the tiny ones. 1 butterfly. Okay, it's got a handful of all those little sprigs. It's got this layered flower. This flower could go on your bird, I think. It's a little bigger, but it's not the flower that goes with it, but you could put the flower there if you wanted to. This one has a little flower in it. If I find some more flowers, I will throw them in with any that get the bird. Okay. It's also got this piece. It looks like this curly Q part didn't cut out correctly. That's why it's irregular. And then you could just layer one of these on there. It's got another little flower. Another little flower that got too close to the edge. It cut one of the, but that could be at the edge of something. Okay. It's got the word hello in cursive. I'm gonna hold it backwards, but hello. And then it's got these pieces. Okay, so these spell out spring. Let's see. Where's the S? So it's little flowers like this, but it's just cut out, so they're kind of thick. These are from back before I got my Glowforge. A guy that lives in my neighborhood has a Glowforge, and he used to cut pieces for me. And he cut them on this wood, and I don't like the wood as much. Cooper. Okay, so it's each flower. This one's the S. I'll just give you an idea. Okay. P, which is backwards to y'all. P, R-I-N-G. So you get all the letters, all the flowers with the letter in it, and then it comes with the letters. Let me hold it so you can see. I guess this would be backwards. So like there's the S. So you would paint your flower however you like it, then paint your letter, and then glue your letter on there. So you're gonna have everything to spell out spring. This would be cute because you could do, well, it's backwards to y'all. You could spell out spring with these flowers. Like S-P, you got R-I-N-G. And then this one has the word hello. So you could do hello spring. So this one would be cute to make a sign. You got all these flowers in it. You got the birdie. You could totally make a cute project with all this. Okay, so that's all in that one. That's number, what did I say, 3. Box number 3. That's a $10 box. Okay. Let's see. And like I said, I may end up tossing more stuff into these because there's a little room. As long as I've got room to put the tissue paper and close it, if there's some room, I'll toss more stuff in there. This is number 4. Okay. Again, it's got a lot of the same stuff, but this one has a little bit different. It's got this piece. It's supposed to have a bird right here. And I don't have that size bird cut out. You could totally put a flower there. Oh, this one has a flower. Look, see how it didn't center the drawing? It was supposed to etch that in the middle, and it didn't. Shipping is, I think in my shop, it's a flat $6.95. So keep in mind, if you were to buy all these, you would pay one shipping fee of $6.95. Or if there's something in my shop that you've been thinking about getting, if you go ahead and combine what you can, because you only pay one shipping fee. So if I have to do a big box, like a 20 by 20 box with all your stuff in it, you only pay $6.95. But if you only buy like this, it's also gonna be $6.95. So that's the thing. Or if you've got a friend that wants to order something too, or a sister or somebody, go in together and do one order, because it will only charge you one shipping fee. And I only ship within the United States. So if you're outside the United States, it won't let you check out. So, okay, so there's this one. And like I said, I don't have the bird that was supposed to go there, but you could easily cover that up. Just paint this cute, put that there. Nobody would even know. It's got this. It's got this. These are just random goodie boxes, okay? I'm just cleaning up around my Glowforge. I've got the word. It says garden. It's backwards to y'all, but it's garden. You could do something cute with that. This one also has the little birdie who I cut his beak off, but it's there. You just have to glue it onto the base because I didn't tell it what to cut and what to etch. This one also has a truck. I think they all have a truck. They all have a truck, and they all have these little silhouette eggs, bunny eggs. There's 6 of these in a set. They've all got a set of 6. And I still have extras. So I can probably do some more goodie bags. Beach, please. And this one actually has a starfish with it. I didn't notice all of them didn't have that. Now, this one also has the cutout. This was an angel. This is what was left behind. So, y'all, this one, what box is this? This is box number 4. It's got this angel. It's got, like, it's a smaller version of it, but like the cutout of that angel. Y'all, this would be cute with that word garden. You could do garden angel. That would be cute for a sign. And you could split it up. You could use this and this. This one's also got the little embellishment with it, the little flourish. It's got a butterfly. It's got a flower. So yeah, this one has, this birdie, and it's got this flower. This isn't the flower that goes with it. It's a little bigger, but you could totally put it there, and it would hide where that flower is supposed to go. Okay, so yeah, but I like that piece too. Okay, so this is like the garden angel. To me, this is like the garden angel box. This one's got a lot of good stuff. And then we have one more. That's number 4. Yeah, shipping is $6.95. And it's a flat $6.95 regardless of how much you order. I'm telling you, I've had people order multiple kits, and some of you know, if Melissa's still in here, sometimes Melissa gets like the 20 by 20 box or the 18 by 12 by 6 box. It's $6.95. It cost me about $15 to ship it, but I only charge $6.95 because, I mean, I figure if you're ordering that much stuff, I don't mind eating some of the shipping costs. I don't do it by weight. It gets confusing. I'd rather just be able to say it's $6.95. We can all do that girl math, right? Okay, this one has, I see one piece that's different. A couple pieces. Okay, this one has, it's 2 pieces. You paint this, and then you glue it. Can you see the little etched outline on it? Kind of tells you where to glue it onto the back, but it makes like a little mini charger. It's like a little plate. This was one of the pieces in the 12 Days of Christmas Crafting. So it looks like a little mini charger. I don't have a stand for it. Those came with a little stand. But this is so cute. It's like a little plate. Oh, this one comes with one of these little angels. Well, she's a little bigger than that, but oops, you could even maybe put her on the plate if you painted her different. Where she would stand out. Let's see. So the little mini charger plate, little angel outline, another one of these, but it doesn't have the bird. So, but it does have some of these little flowers. These are very fragile. There's nothing wrong with these. I cut them out and I realized they are super duper fragile. So if you're pulling them off the tape, one of the petals might, you know, separate, but once you glue it in place like that, it's fine. I just don't feel comfortable selling them when, I don't like when something's that flimsy. So, but these are perfectly fine. So, I mean, you could totally put them, you know, you could cover that up. You could even cover it up with a silk flower or something, or you might have a flower that you could use. So anyway, it's got 2 of these in it. This, again, 6 of these. They're all different. It's the whole set. So 6 of these. Oops, his little wing came off. Another birdie and his wing. I tried to tape it on there, but because you paint it and then glue it in place. And again, he's missing a flower, so if you wanted to use one of those, you could put it there. That just looks kind of creepy right there without the little flower, but that it's meant for a flower to go there. Okay, another, well, it's got Beach Please. It's got the owl that I accidentally cut the eyes out, so you could just pop them out, paint them, and then glue them in. I think that's easier anyway. That way you don't have to stay in the lines. And it's got 2 of these little embellishments. I don't know what they came off of, but they kind of look like garland. Oh, you know what? You could, like for your little charger plate, you could do like a little greenery thing at the top, kind of like that. Put a flower in the middle. Or, again, like I said, all of them have a handful of these little sprigs. You could totally do like these little sprigs, like greenery on there. Whole bunch of them. Okay, or you could do real greenery. All right, let's see. I might even throw in some, you know, I was saying I might throw in some napkins or something. I might throw in some of these scrapbook papers that, excuse me, some of these scrapbook papers that I printed out. Look at this one, y'all. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of dark, but it's really cool. So I'll probably toss some extra little things in there. Now, I have a ton of, when I was going through all that stuff, I have a ton of Christmas scraps. Most of the stuff was Christmas scraps. I have ice skates out the yin yang. I have hot cocoa stuff, snowflakes. I just didn't think anybody wants that right now. I don't know if I want to save all that and do goodie bags closer to maybe Christmas in July, or I don't know. I don't know if my husband's going to put up with it that long. He's ready to just clear out that garage, and I've got bins and bins of just scraps like this. So, but like I said, I don't want to throw them out because somebody could use them. So I think that's it. So what I was saying is these goodie boxes will go, I'm going to post them at noon tomorrow on my website, noon Eastern time. And you would do Christmas. I have a ton, and I mean, it's good stuff. Like I said, hot cocoa, ice skates. snowflake. Oh my gosh, stacks of snowflakes, tons of it. So I might do some Christmas ones. Maybe I'll just do a few and see. So I might toss a few in these boxes. Yeah, sounds a good idea. Okay, but I know ice skates are cool. I love ice skates. So these will go in there noon tomorrow, and I will come on my page and just post the link, because I have a hard time with my Shopify. I have to go to the bottom and search. I'll search like box, you know, because these are going to be labeled Goody Box A, Goody Box B, Goody Box, or Mystery Box. So you could go to search and hit box, and it's going to pull up all the boxes. But I will come on here and post the link, and hopefully it'll take you to that whole section. So you may see the ones I showed today. It was A, B, and C are the $5 boxes. They're just a tiny bit smaller. 1 through 5 was the $10 boxes. And so if you see other boxes, it might say Christmas box or something like that. So I might throw some in there and just see. But again, it's ice skates, hot cocoa, snowflakes. It might have the words Merry Christmas. My mind is going blank. It was a bunch of stuff left over because I cut a ton on those Christmas boxes. So anyway, that's it. I wanted to show y'all because I know a lot of people like mystery boxes, but I kind of want to peek at what I'm getting, and I feel like that gives you a good peek. And you can go back if you want to watch the replay and see which box you like the best, and it tells you like box A, box B, and that way you know when you go to the shop, if you're interested in one, if you go in there, be ready. You might want to go ahead and like get your cart set up, or if there's something else you want in there, and be ready so that tomorrow all you have to do is go in and add your box and check out. Because like I said, if there's only one of that and you add it to your cart, it doesn't take it out of the store. So, because like we were just saying, like Bath and Body Works, that's happened to me before. I'll add it to my cart and I'm still looking around and thinking about it, and then when I go to check out, it's not available anymore. So be ready just in case somebody else is looking at that same box. So other than that, that's all I have for the boxes. But yeah, I was doing spring cleaning today, and I was doing my closet. Does anybody on here, have y'all bought, like shopped or sold on Poshmark? Do y'all know the app Poshmark? I used to do it a lot. They don't call it a shop. Like if you set up an account on Poshmark to buy or sell, well, to sell, they don't call it a shop, it's your closet. So like I have a closet on there, but I haven't really been using it in a couple years. I used to sell like my daughter's prom gowns. I used to sell my shoes, my purses, my clothes. I was going through my closet, and I just need to get rid of some clothes. So, and some of them have been worn once, you know? So I want to do that. I have 5, 6, 7. I have 8 boxes, but if I do some Christmas boxes, there'll be a few extras. I will label those Christmas box because y'all won't know what's in them. So, but I just told you there's going to be like ice skates, snowflakes, hot chocolate, hot cocoa, Merry Christmas. I don't know. There's a bunch of different Christmas stuff. I just didn't want to do that because I was like, nobody wants Christmas right now. But I will put them in there. Thank you for sprinkling, Margaret. So yeah, if you go back and watch, as soon as I end this, you'll be able to watch it from the beginning if you caught the end. But go in and see if there's one you're interested in. And like I said, tomorrow at noon, I'll have them posted. So, and I'll come on here and tell y'all how many Christmas boxes I put in there. So just be ready. And like I said, if you're not sure, sometimes people will say, I can't navigate your website, and I'm like, I can't neither. I'm still working on that. I set it up on a desktop, and I don't know if that makes it harder to use it on a mobile. I don't know. So if I'm on the desktop, it looks different. So anyway, just go to the search bar and type in box, and it'll pull up anything that is labeled box, and it'll pull up all these, because it'll say like Goody Box A, Goody Box B, all that stuff. So if y'all have any questions, just message me. I'm here. So y'all have a great night and fabulous weekend. I'm sure I will see you over the weekend. So y'all have a great night. I know I love Christmas. I can't wait for it to come back around. So anyway, y'all have a good night, and thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.